Another guy who's underratedly had a super solid season. Big bid! McDonald's throw blocked on the layout from Scott Heyman.
You could see him coming from a mile away. He had that one lined up at incredible speed.
Roger Chu thinking about the timeout, but the deep shot goes up, and it's going to work. Matt Esser, welcome back to the playoffs.
What's not to love?
Perfect 10 for the Phoenix as Esser shows off the gymnastics skills. Heyman the block. And Philly.
To the 10-yard line, as that's where the disc resets.
And Indianapolis, they're going to take their shot right away to the end zone. And they've got it down as Indianapolis scores. And Jacob Fella.
And he beat Quinn Snyder deep. Something you don't see often.
And Xavier Payne, and again, this
he's going to have to find an answer. Jorgensen's going to let one rip to Jordan Kerr, but Jordan Kerr is covered, and he's going to have a little bit of a trip. But he's still going to come down with it. Unbelievable after a bobble, but he's not looking good. He is not looking good. He landed poorly on his arm.
And that is something, if you were a Salt Lake Shred fan, that'll send chills down your spine.
Kerr will find Wells, who will get up to keep it alive. Back to Kerr. Kerr is going to find a blady, cheeky throw to Luke Jorgensen for another score. Welcome back to the field, Jordan Kerr.
And he's taking the selfie.
The selfie celebration.
They're home fans, and they are, you know, kind of raising their hands, starting defense chants. And speaking of which,
Dusty Green
around the shoulder there, refs say clean.
Alex Thorne marked by Marcus Thaw. Both those guys have some Pittsburgh roots. Deep shot, Sean Mott has company. Sean Mott elevates and scores. Sean Mott is enjoying himself in his first AUDL playoff game.
Everybody in Philadelphia enjoying themselves right now. It's a Huck party. Just keep putting it up. DC somehow doesn't see it coming. I mean, they're getting somewhat close on these, but these athletes can make these catches all day long. You had 3 DC defenders kind of getting close, and just Ryan.
Unfortunately, Weinberg, as we said earlier, one of the stars on defense for Salt Lake, and he's going to let one rip to Ben Ashton, who's in double coverage.
Not quite able to reel it in. This is still up.
I thought he might be able to get just disoriented for a second.
That's kind of the danger when you try to go flat here on the mark to take away the big throws.
Pollard sending it. Ryan, the deep target. He's got it. What a shot from Big Game James.
Well, they can try to go flat on him. He's going to throw around with the flick, and now they decided to take away the flick, and he's going to rip the backhand. And I don't think DC saw this coming. Ryan is usually in the backfield, but no.
Not quite a Callahan, but it might as well be.
And Vandy Mortel tosses it to Brian Vinoka for the Winch Hill score.
And he high-fives the crowd, the packed crowd, and the crowd is loving that one. And
Breeze often have 8 or 9 guys rotating on offense. McDonald's shooting it like Johnny might have if he was out there, and Jeff Wodach has the score. Ryan lets it rip. Greg Martin, Musa Ja. Ja got the block.
Incredible positioning by Ja. Ability to get around Greg Martin, know exactly where to go first. Martin had this lined up. He could have done the same thing, but Ja, expert.
Merriman with a laser. Luke Rafis, can he get there? Rafis. Inbounds. DC fired up.
We haven't heard much from A.J. Merriman, but he speaks loudly with this one. After the great play by Ja, you have Merriman uncork it. You know, Daryl Stanley likes to walk it in, but I think he'll be okay with this one.
Catch.
Huge hammer from Joe Smash Anderson to Cody Spicer. And now Cody Spicer returns the favor with a hammer to Joe. And he reaches over the shorter Sean Canole. And the man of that point, certainly Joe Anderson with the goal.
And the crowd could not be happier. One of the coolest guys, one of the most loved members of the Colorado Ultimate community, Joe Smash Anderson, goes up and over. And, you know, Cody Spicer may not be making the best throws, but he's making the most.
I gotta say.
And one thing I'll be curious, whoever wins this game, the familiar foe, will they be the favorite next week of the home fans? Deep shot. Snyder pulls it down.
Henry Fisher finding himself in a lot of space being guarded by Kyle Henke. And Anders Jungst, 2021 Rookie of the Year, with a huge skying grab, he's able to flip it into Jacob Fairfax. Welcome back to the Flyers, Mr. Jungst, and way to get out there early.
Randolph trying to make life difficult for him.
Rowan's throw was off the mark. Not sure if he was trying to get it to Nissen or Malks. Quickly countering to the other end. And it's the veteran Mike Drost in the end zone with the second break of the day for New York.
Lightning quick. Your fortune can really change in this game, especially when you get a dynamic thrower like Marquez. The tight defense pays off. Marquez gets a big paw in there. And then why not?
We see Siraj Madaraju marking Jake Radak. Radak goes for the big hammer. Oh, and Vinay Valsaraj comes down with it under the pressure from Will Coffin.
Ooh, and he toes the line.
Oh, my goodness. The fanciest of footwork there. Oh, and some disagreement from our two referees.
Williams against Troy Holland. Holland won that matchup, and Tom denies the reset for Rushmeyer Bailey. The DC sideline is going bonkers. Stall count rising. Vanny Mortel launches Quinn Snyder, the target. Snyder, can he get there? Valley goes over the top.
Snatch one back here.
Terrence Mitchell with the crossfield shot to Henry Fisher.
Oh!
And a humongous block from Kyle Henke. He is fired up as he should be. And now Austin has the disc with 25 seconds left.
Jackson with an up the line shot again. Unbelievable D from Salt Lake City, and another break opportunity to take the
came all the way back, tied it at 16 as Reed Martin went sailing by, hunting a block for Chicago. Jurek shooting it deep, looking for Adams, but it was Bruner peeling off for the Union block.
What an absolute amazing play.
Brunker was just a half a second too late.
Chad Jorgensen going deep for Dusty Green. A jump ball. And Matt Jackson with the springs.
Giannis, hammer for the record. It's there. Ross Barker has the goal. And Pavel Giannis is the AUDL's all-time assist king.
What a great throw, and so casual.
His 391st career assist.
Union goal at 53.
As Cano looking for Jordan Kerr, the wind helping him out, and it's a Kerr goal. That's what they need, quick goals from the shred.
Yeah, just beautiful. Kerr cutting under sort of looked like almost a broken play, and then just realizes that he can also release deep.
Foul occurs, the referees wait to assign the foul. Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
Fairfax just absolutely broke Jake Reinhardt's ankles. I'm not sure if that was in frame because I was watching the live play, but Jacob Fairfax just snatched a set of ankles on that cut. That was ridiculous.
They need to put a tombstone somewhere around the 25.
We really saw Colorado pull away after, they came out of the gate pulling away. But well, it's Ferris deep. And Pronovay will do it, but Ferris gets it. And everything is coming up Summit as the game is coming to a close.
Oh, man. And Seth Ferris, just incredible poise. And everything's going Colorado's way. What a fun play to kind of cap off this run.
Well, they're here for a reason, and part of the reason is they like to win.
DC needs to score. 30 seconds left. Yacht comes up empty, flailing for the block on McDonald. Back for Rowan, shooting it deep. Boxley gets the score. Babbitt peeled off, but Boxley read it best, and we're tied. Rushmeyer Bailey gets it to Yacht underneath. 12 seconds to go. Are the Empire going back to championship weekend, or are we going to overtime? Jack Williams with 3. Williams goes across the field. It's a jump ball to decide the game. And it comes down in the hands of Ben Yacht, who catches the winner on his 30th birthday to send New York to the Final Four. You almost can't believe the story because it felt so possible and inevitable, but New York 19, DC 18. The Empire perfect by the skin of their teeth.
Colorado trying to sag the lanes, just constrict the field a little bit more.
Barker floating it over the defense. Sam Kaminsky surrounded, and he comes up with it in between defenders, skying Sam Kaminsky for the score.
Sometimes it's really great offense that beats the defense, and sometimes it's just athletes making plays. Sam Kaminsky, he's been great in the backfield. Not normally the deep threat, but here going up against 2 defenders, roofs them.
John Lithio shooting deep for Jack Williams. Jason Valley with a strong contest, but catching it through the contact. Jack Williams for New York.
Jack Williams is so strong in the air, going up with 2 hands to make the play, and once again, it's Lithio making things happen for this Empire offense.
as composed when the pressure is dialed up several notches. It's a sight to see. That hammer from Lynch, snatched by Fairfax in the dish to Yannick.
Fairfax to Yannick for Carolina. Fairfax to Yannick.
Junks gets the reset for Gushohannes. Gushohannes caught more resets this year than anybody in the league. That's why he led the league in negative receiving yards. Ben Katz with a trademark Ben Katz poach. And a quick timeout taken from the Empire sideline by Coach Charlie Hoppus. Fifth turn on the point.
One of those elite players.
One of the big reasons he wanted to play in the AUDL this year is because he loves playing at Bree Stevens Field. Quinn Finer narrowly keeps it up with a sensational bid, and he's shaken up. Well, Finer was involved in a scary play in the finale against Portland where he suffered a concussion.
Who wins in this battle?
Here we go, and it's hand blocked by Randolph. Oh my, 10 seconds left for Randolph for the Empire. JR rips a deep backhand. Ben Yacht looming along with Fisher. Shy of the end zone. Yacht skies. And did he beat the buzzer with a throw? Marquez Brownlee has the goal with no time left. And New York takes a 3-goal lead.
What a sequence. From the red zone for Carolina to the jump ball, and Yacht picking up where he left off last week. And then has the intelligence to get it into the end zone quickly. High release forehand, Brownlee all alone, and that is a massive, massive break to make it 5-2.
You can't overstate how massive that is.
Check out the defense from JR. Jeff Weiss, Matt Agee, Alex Tatum's on Joe White. Seth Ferris on Ross Barker. Buckholz is on Arters. And shooting it deep for Weiss. Agee hunting. Weiss has the goal for the Union.
What a seeing eye throw. Arters threw this, and Jeff Weiss was not on track to get it, but it was thrown with such great velocity and spin. It's like kind of that back shoulder fade that you sometimes see in other sports. Arters knows, hey, I've seen that cut before. I know where it's going. I'll put it out here.
Randolph shut down a couple throws there from Jungst.
Big huck from Fisher, looking for Fairfax. Meeser sprinting with him, but Fairfax has this one.
Holy smokes,
those guys
what a
are
throw.
fast.
That was a massive throw from Fisher.
First break of the game for the Flyers.
Alan, just their second opportunity. This is an absolute bomb. He keeps the pivot foot down. And just incredible shape on this throw. Gets it out to space for Fairfax to attack. Never lets Meeser have a chance to catch up. And that's what Carolina's wanting to see from their two big cutters.
Well, this is the adjustment from Carolina. We talked about it right there on the sideline. How do we schematically deal with what New York's doing?
He's going to add on to that over the next couple of years and over the next couple of days.
Next couple of quarters. Trevor Lynch airs one out. Terrence Mitchell's going. Mitchell is there. What a shot from Lynch. Flyers needed something positive, and that was pretty.
Well, a couple of really nice hucks in the game.
They have great systems. They have great structure. This is not an indictment of them.
Fisher looking for Davis. He's got the separation. He's got the goal. And it takes less than 20 seconds for the Flyers to strike at the start of the fourth.
Fisher's been very good in this game. We've seen him huck fantastic backhand hucks twice now.
This time last year, Elliot Chartok was not himself. They had to move him to D-line because he had a shoulder injury. Basically prevented him from throwing accurately. He has been a different guy in the playoffs this year. Shooting it, Oscar. Going deep deep on Bloodworth. Oscar has the sky and the score.
Well, Saul Rushmeyer-Bailey was in incredible power.
Every second here, though, is precious. The clock keeps ticking, and that was an insane block. Asher Lance,
Wow.
Welcome to Showtime.
And these type of situations can be tough to guard.
Oh
Holy
my,
cow.
nearly a Callahan, but it's a great block for the end zone for Ryan Drost. Matt Stevens hammers for Ben Yacht. It's feeling like New York's night.
And what a play by Ryan Drost to come through, make that block out in front.
Sam Kaminsky back to Pavlianis. Giannis to the end zone for Rutledge. Got him. Tremendous acceleration late from Mike Kavira, but he couldn't make up the ground on Rutledge. And that's a huge hold for Chicago. It's our Stillhouse.
This is why substitutions on timeouts are so fantastic. Look at all the great players on the field right now.
A drop from Joe White, and look who picks up the disc. Williams to Yacht with 15, to Brownlee with 13, to Williams in the back of the end zone for the score.
Utter disaster for Chicago. Jack Williams deflating the Union's.
Big momentum swing here.
Weinberg lets it rip. Valley pursuing Lithio. Valley gets there!
My goodness! The crowd goes wild.
Williams could have taken a huck to Oscar, but he did not fire. Yacht catches near midfield with 11. Jack Williams, the guy they want to have the disc in his hands. He'll just rip a prayer. But Empire had the numbers in the end zone, and Jeff Babbitt does it again for the New York Empire. He's such a beast, and he comes up huge at Championship Weekend regularly for New York.
Was there any doubt? Was there any doubt? Jeff Babbitt with the size, the speed, the read in the back of the end zone. Never any doubt for New York.
End of quarter brilliance from the New York Empire, and the lead is back to 4.
The marks have just been tough all game long from both squads.
Barker lets it rip. Yacht chasing Weiss, and Jeff Weiss comes down with it.
Big time play by one of the best. Bad point for the O-line the entire evening. Franchise record low, 8 turnovers. They've done it 3 times.
Oscar with perfect float for Lithio.
We're seeing some special performances.
Giannis is going to shoot it long. Jack Shanahan and Ben Yacht, and Yacht wins the foot race. To the 2018 season, The New York Empire are 47-5 in their 52 games since, including the playoffs. Antoine Davis extends the Empire lead, and the celebration is moments away from starting here in Madison. 1 second officially remaining. New York needs one more throw to complete the perfect season. One of the co-owners of the franchise, Paul Stevens, said, "We're not chasing a championship, we're chasing history." The New York Empire have made history with their second perfect season and their second championship. The head coaches are drenched, and the New York Empire are champions of the AUDL again.